Hello, I'm the MLP Reviewer 66, and today I'm going to be reviewing the two-parter episode, The Crystal Empire. Now, this is both a two-parter episode and the openings episodes for Season 3. So, there's some pressure on this episode to be really, really good. However, it's more average than anything else. It's not bad, but it's not necessarily good. We hold in the Brony community, we kind of hold two-parter episodes to be of a higher quality, usually. But in this particular one, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't necessarily to the two-parter standard. The main reason for that is, well, the villain. I mean, Sombra was supposed to be like the biggest, baddest guy around the land, but when we finally get to him, he's just like a big puff of smoke. Now, he has a really, really, really cool character design, but we never really get to see much out of this villain. I mean, seriously, he's the villain that is the looming threat, something that will come but hasn't come yet, that's right on the borders of attacking. But he isn't as threatening as some of the other villains. I mean, think about this. When you have a villain like Discord, someone who can magically create things at his will, someone who defies the law of science, who defies every natural law there is, who can just create and destroy without any hesitation with the mere whim. That is scary. Now, as I've said before, Discord is more of a chaotic neutral than anything, but just the thought of that much power is kind of scary. Then you have someone like Luna, who is so powerful it took both the main six with the elements of harmony to defeat her. And Celestia just set on the side. Now, all of the main six with the elements of harmony defeating Sombra would have been pretty cool. However, they didn't bring the elements of harmony this time for some reason, because I suppose they just decided, we don't need the elements for this one, guys. We got it. Despite the fact this is apparently an ancient evil that has been corrupting the land, that corrupted the land long ago, we can handle it without the elements of harmony. No worries. Yeah, that was just kind of stupid. But still, Sombra as a villain, But I do like some things in this episode. For instance, this episode had a lot, or these two episodes, I should say, had a lot of creativity. Think about it. You had a bunch of jokes and a bunch of character development that kind of flew over a bunch of our heads. Think about this. You had the thing with when they first got into the Crystal Empire, there was tons of Star Wars references. There was of course, the joke about the party cannon in this one, how it was like reverse party cannon, sadness, Pinkie Pie. That was kind of clever. Also, when they finally got to the Crystal Empire and they went around, Rarity was like, "Oh, crystals everywhere!" She was like, "Whoa, crystally, crystally, crystally." It was like, yes, this is how Rarity would be if she found an entire place made of crystal. That would be pretty much how Rarity would take it. And I love how they have all these little jokes and planted in it, like the flugelhorn joke with Pinkie Pie, or when Fluttershy had to be a jouster, and she was just like her face was just like, "I don't think this is such a good idea." And Rainbow Dash was like, "We must do this for the Empire." Once again, Star Wars reference, Empire. But in any case, this particular episode, or two-parter once again, sorry I keep saying one episode, but you get what I mean, had so much creativity I couldn't really tell about all of it in this one episode, or this one video, because even though it wasn't up to standards of what we normally think a two-parter should be, it had so many good jokes, so many good running gags, so many little innuendos to individual characters and how they would react to situations, that it does make it worth a good watch. Especially considering the lesson that Twilight learns in the end that, hey, despite the fact that this is supposed to be a test, despite the fact that you're going to be judged later on probably if you aren't the one who saves the village, or not village, that saves the Empire, you have to put the need of the people above the need of yourself. Which, as we know now that she's going to be a princess, or is a princess in the series, hey, that's a good lesson to learn, putting the needs of the people above your own needs. That is a good lesson, and that's a good lesson for anyone. I mean, hey, there's kids that are watching this show that may grow up to be politicians and governors and presidents, who knows, kings or queens, whatever. And they need to know, hey, you need to be kind. You need to be a type of person who cares more about the people than you do yourself. That was a very good lesson. But I do want to know what you guys think of this episode, or episodes. Do you think it was good? Bad? Okay? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? And also, what episodes would you like me to review in the future? Leave your comments below, and I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, love and tolerance.